We have been tracking chances of scattered showers all across the region today. They are forming in Kansas and in Oklahoma right now. Matt is here to tell us what's the latest in all this.
Right now, they're still off to the west. I want to show you a couple different things. We've got a big difference in who can get some storms and who may not get storms. We have higher pressure to our south. And so what that does is kind of eats at storms. So they're forming just fine right now to our north and west. This is kind of a computer simulations I have. This is a statewide view. We're going to zoom in here in just a couple minutes. These storms lining up right now will eventually push south and east slowly over time throughout this evening, probably approaching 5 country around 10 o'clock, especially northwest Arkansas first, and then maybe closer to midnight for the rest of us, maybe 1 or 2 for the rest of the River Valley. But notice how we struggle a little bit, especially south and east of Fort Smith. You're looking at Kavanaugh Hill, you're looking at Mount Magazine. It's hard to say right now. Because we have higher pressure down here, it eats at the storm, so their southern ends are a little bit tough. So they kind of want to go a little bit more to the east, and so that's why you see them thriving across parts of Missouri and northern Arkansas. Just something to watch. Could we still get a storm or two in the River Valley? For sure. And if we can get one, it could have some really gusty winds, but still very up in the air. When you have temperatures close to 100 degrees, it's not your typical severe weather setup. They're very volatile patterns. These storms can flare up really quickly, but then high pressure can quickly collapse them. So that's something to watch. I think no matter what, by about 6 o'clock in the morning, we're completely done. But this window from 10 to about 3, so 10 o'clock tonight, to 3 o'clock this morning, gotta watch out for some scattered storms. We have that higher severe risk in the yellow zone, anywhere from Tulsa to Springfield and Joplin. It does include parts of the 5 country for Benton County, Carroll County, northern Madison, northern Washington County, even northwestern Sequoia County too. Because as these storms press east, they'll try to fight this high pressure. And so then it's a big question. We'll watch each one tonight. We'll track it with you guys. Make sure you have the 5 News app because we'll have some live streams probably and you can tune in. We'll track each storm individually, see what counties they're going to, see what cities they're going to with different timings, things like that. Which ones have winds, which one have hail, all that stuff. Let's take a look at the timing though, a little bit closer. So these are going to be moving very slowly. There's not a lot of upper level winds to steer these things and move them. So they're going to be very slow. I mean, they're just off to the west. They're not too far. They're on the other side of Tulsa, but they might not be here for another 4 hours or so. 10 o'clock for Benton County, Carroll County, maybe closer to midnight or so for Fayetteville and Springdale and Huntsville, and then probably closer to 1, 2 o'clock in the River Valley. These are your arrival times, and they could linger for a couple hours. We'll just have to watch. But the best chance of rain will be farther to the north and west. So kind of throw out timings, just who has the best chance to even get a tower or a thunderstorm? Probably in this darker green, northeast Oklahoma, extreme northwest Arkansas, and really into Missouri. I really think Missouri is going to get a lot more than we get just because they have less of that high pressure. We've got more of that high pressure. That's one reason why we're sitting in bacon today. Here's a look at Futurecast, closer view. You're looking at 10 o'clock, starting to come into the metro areas, still waiting in the River Valley. Temperatures also cooling off. That's another thing. If it just takes us longer to get them in the River Valley, we're allowing temperatures to cool off. So you're starting to cut off some of that heat that otherwise would be used for storms. You're still watching 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this morning. By about 3, we're pretty much done. I think everything pushing to central Arkansas, but tomorrow's going to be a lot better. And the heat and humidity department will have northwest winds. Still going to be warm, but it won't be feeling like it's close to 100 degrees. In fact, temperatures just trying to get towards 90 degrees. Here in northwest Arkansas, high of 90 tomorrow, lower humidity. We have maybe another storm chance Friday. Cooler this weekend, though. Not bad for the Razorback game that's going to be here in town. River Valley, mid-90s still, not 99, but 96 and a little bit less humid. That's one victory. But next week, bigger cold front comes in. We've got 80s.
Makes that even better. Even with the rainfall tonight, you don't want the storms, just want the rain, but there is a chance for that severe weather.
We'll watch it. We'll track it.
Okay. All right. Matt, thanks.